going on, guys? Happy Sunday out there. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Who wants to get something ripped? Let's get something ripped. Let me know what to do, guys. I'm ready to rip. Who's ready to rip something? Sunday fun day. Let's do it. Got a few spots left on Revolution, guys. Probably about 10. That's a cheap one. There's lots of cheap teams out there. There's a few fillers that are halfway full too. Let's check it out. Just 4 spots left on filler 2 for 48.11, guys. Just 4 spots left. 1850 buy in there. Top 3 is going to get straight filled into 48.11, which is a Chronicles hobby with a gold bar. Just 5 spots left on this filler 2, guys. 3 spots, top 3 spots make it into the serial number Noir FOTL break. This is an interesting one. There's a full box of Donruss Hobby in this filler, and then 2 spots into the 8-box baseball mixer. That is like $119 a spot, I want to say. So the top 2 are going to get into that break on that one after a whole hobby box is ripped. Just $38.50 on that. This is what you'd be getting into. This is the filler for that. Still have the same amount of spots left as yesterday. 5 on the F1. Cheap soccer, same amount. Still 9 left on that. Here's 2 more fillers. There's a full filler for break 4800. It's 6-box random NFL break. That has 6 boxes in it, and I believe it's a Panini 1, Contenders. It's a pretty bad break. Pretty badass break right here. An Elite, 2 boxes of Contenders, a box of Phoenix Hobby, a box of Mosaic Fast Break, and Panini 1. good. How about you? Yeah, AJ, we've been here all day. Just been Ramsey and I, but it's been slow in here, so I've been out helping on the floor doing some stuff out there. But yeah, I am here. I am here. What you up to today, man? Weather looks decent. I think it's a little humid out there. It's hot, but I'll take that over cold. Yeah, we haven't had any customers in for a little bit. It's gave me a chance to come in here and get some stuff set up and stuff like that. So I've had some fun customers today. Somebody brought in a Scotty Barnes one of one contenders on card auto. Pulled it out of a hobby box, but it was just damaged all to hell, unfortunately. Right on, right on. I get my kids this week, so I'm meeting them at Valley Fair here in just a couple hours. So we're gonna spend the last couple hours at Valley Fair tonight. I'll be right back. Hey guys, how's it going? There you go. How much did you get it for, can I ask? Was it one of those ones we were looking at that I pulled up on eBay on stream yesterday? I love Revolution. I just sold a hobby pack to a little guy out here. He just ripped it. He pulled a Josh Giddey auto, and I think it was a cubic to 50. I don't know if it was oh no, it was a Brandon Ingram cubic to 50. But you got a Josh Giddey rookie also, so wasn't too bad of a pack. He got his money back for sure. We've got a breakup right now with 2 boxes of Revolution. There's about 16 that are less than $10. That that usually works, AJ. I'm gonna check that one out. I'm not gonna bid you out on that one for sure, but I've been watching. I'm a big Davis Mills guy. I've been collecting his stuff, so I'm watching a few of his things. Can't believe how much some of this Prism stuff's going for. Just crazy. Watching some Cronenworth. I hit this in another break somewhere. I just kind of tracking it, seeing where it's going. We hit one of these. I think Jason Beauvais will hit one of these. Yeah, right? That prism is just, it's crazy. I mean, I know these are numbered. This one's only to 15s, right? So I can see why it's a little bit higher, but I mean, this is just a cracked ice blue to 100, still 100, but $323 for Davis Mills. I mean, crazy, man. $50, that's not bad. It's not bad at all, especially for a PC, something in your PC. Trying to sell some spots for Revolution in the store right now. What's going on, guys? Anybody want to rip something? Got a few teams left on the PYT Revolution. Some cheap teams left. I got them on the screen for you. We still got Gold Bar. We have a few fillers that are down to 3 or 4 spots left, I believe. So definitely close to ripping something. If you guys want to rip something, let me know. Tell me what to do, guys. There's a couple teams off the board. What do we got? Sixers are gone. And the Spurs are gone. Spurs go to Chad. I like that, Chad. Nice little pickup. I have a PC of Trey Jones. Huge collection of Trey Jones. He's actually just, if you're not local, he was local here. He grew up just down the road from us in Apple Valley. Him and his brother. Shane Morin gets the Sixers. $14 spots on left on the PYT, guys. 14 spots left. Still got 9 spots left on the H2 live fill for Phoenix. 37 spots, or $37 get you 3 teams. Down to 14 teams left on the PYT, guys. Some cheap teams left still. Lots of value teams there. Still have some gold bars left out on the floor if anybody wants any of those. There's probably about 10 left. 7 cents a point? Ramsey, 7 cents a point on that? I don't know. I'll find out. Yeah, Andrew. We will. They offer Triple Diamond will offer 7 cents a point, so we can definitely do that for you. I can dig that out. We got the we're sorting breaks right now, so I can find that and we can put that into your credit if you want. 7 cents a point. Just let me know if you want me to do that. I can go ahead and get that going. Just 14 teams left, guys, on that PYT 2-box Revolution. There are like 6 or 7 teams. Like half the teams are $20 or less, and most of them are 12 or less. So that should be an easy fill. We should be ripping that soon. I'll go see if I can find it. Do you know what break that was by chance, Andrew? Cool. Yeah. Do you know what break that was? Specifically, what break number? So I can find the bin, and then I'll find her name and her points. I'm trying to get more information. Basically, I'm trying to find something you need in your order points to pull out, and then we're gonna buy them. But I need to find out what bin they're in first. All right, I'll go take a peek. All right, I got it. So we're gonna trade this in for $42 credit, right? You want $42, and we're gonna take this, correct? Just clarify or confirm that, and then I will let it Ramsey know, and we'll add you the points. $600. There was 2 $600s in that bin. David Frank had the other one. Yep, $42. All right, we'll credit to her account. Thanks, Andrew. All right, done. Yeah, I know Cam pulled a bunch of panini points out of the Obsidian. It must have been one of the breaks he did. I didn't get to pull any of that stuff or rip any of that. That stuff is sweet. I love that like I love Inception. I guess I just like the thick card stock. Yeah, let me check. They probably will be. Some of the sorters just got here, so they'll be here for a little bit. But let me go double check. There's still a ton of bins, but I'll double check for you. 47.98, 47.67. Nope, not yet. They kind of just got everything going, and so they'll be cruising here for a while. They're getting into their groove, so I'll check before I head out in an hour here or so for you. Let me write down those breaks. 47.98 and 47.67. AJ. Yeah, I guess if it's done, I could take my cards too, because I was in one. I think I was in one of those on the WWE one. See if any more teams got taken here. I'll be here tomorrow too, so I'll let you know what's done. I'll look for it tomorrow and let you know, AJ. Spot 8. So Andrew takes spot 8 on filler 2. Some of those fillers are getting close too, guys. We're just a few spots away on some of those fillers. Filler 2. Nope, that's not the one. 48.11. Filler 2 for 48.11. There it is. Spot 8. Oh, he's already in. Andrew's already got a couple spots on that. Or one. Now he's got a couple. Three spots left on filler 2 for 48.11, guys. Just 3 spots left. And we can rip a pack of 2021 Mosaic NBA. And we can award how many spots? 3 spots. Top 3 are heading into break 4811. So we're just a couple spots away from that, guys. What's going on out there, guys? Who's enjoying some time outside right now? I wish I was. All right, Amber John's taking advantage of her Panini points rewards. She took the Magic. We just got 2 bigger teams left, 3 bigger teams, and 10 small teams left, guys. Let's go. Revolution. I like that, Amber Johns. Orlando's going to have a sick team. Franz, Jalen Suggs, and maybe Chet. I know they're young, but Chet and Jalen have played together for a long time together. I think since like 5th grade or something like that. And they're local boys here too. They went to Minnehaha Academy here in Minneapolis. Amber Johns takes the Magic. Anybody want to do a gold bar? Who wants to rip a gold bar personal? Let's get rid of those things so we can make some more. Let's go. Got 10 more left. Got some high numbers. If you got a lucky number in the 60s, 70s, or 80s, or 90s, let's do one. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 teams. Thought it was supposed to say cloudy, but the sun's been out the last hour here, so I like it. Oh, it's supposed to be partly sunny now the rest of the day. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Tuesday's going to be rough. Look at Tuesday. 97. 97, Tuesday. Jeez. What's going on Tuesday? It's Flag Day Tuesday. Wasn't Rusty talking about doing his hair like this chick? Nancy Lieberman Klein? If he just let his hair grow out again? It's actually been all right here. It's just been it was so humid this morning. That's the first time I was like sweating in my car driving when I was driving here. But we're getting ready to feel what you've been feeling, Andrew. Anybody think Rusty should grow his hair out? He said he'd do his hair like Nancy. Yeah, I've got one friend down there. She doesn't tell me about the weather all that much, but I know it can get pretty nasty down there. I'm not a fan of humidity at all. We should put a poll up. We should put a poll up and just so he can see all the people that want him to grow it out. They'd look they'd look like twins if he shaved off his facial hair and grew his hair out. They'd look like brother and sister. Old Rusty. Old Rusty. I don't know if he's coming in tonight or not. I don't know who's breaking tonight. Oh my goodness. And I suppose you got the air running on full cycle all the time through the summer, huh? That can't be cheap. Gosh, especially now. Everything just seems to be spiking in price. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what it is. And then you bring in natural gases and utilities and all that. Mind blowing. 69. Hey, that's a lucky number right there. I keep my cruise control at 69 for good luck. I've been having mine at 65 the last two nights. I've been finding myself waking up too often, and I don't know if it has to do with the heat. I got a bad back. I just had back surgery, so sometimes it doesn't have anything to do with the weather. But I don't know if it's a mental thing. But I've turned it to 65, and I sleep like a baby after that. So I don't know. I might just have to keep it on 65. 69 is a solid temp, though. That's honestly that's what I usually. That's what my house is roughly. I think in the summer I have it at 70, so close enough, right? Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's cold in the room, but I'm still sweating under the covers for some reason. I don't know if it's because of the things I dream about or what, but I sweat like a pig when I sleep sometimes. But so that must be it. I must need a much colder room. I have a fan blowing on me directly too. Two box revolution. Let's go, guys. We are close. We are so close. Where do we got those bad boys? Well, we gotta crack open a new case. That's what we gotta do. There it is, guys. We gotta crack a brand new case for this break. Panini Basketball BK Revolution. Let's go. Take one from the top, and we'll take a box from the bottom. Oh, come on. All right. Keep these in here. $13 spots left on the PYT 2-box Revolution. 3 of those teams are $9 or less. 3 more of those teams are $12 or less. 2 more of those teams are $19 or less. So we are so close, guys. Let's close this out and rip. Let's move old Rusty Pants back a little bit. I think he has a crush on old Nancy Lieberman Klein. There it is. Who wants to do it? Lucky number 26. And I kind of want to take a little weekend trip down to Omaha for the College World Series. I used to work for Lids and Hat World for a long time, and I got to go down and work the College World Series, and that was just a blast. It was so sweet. Lids and Hat World has they have a building right across the street from the new stadium that they built probably I don't know what now, probably 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Sweet little setup down there. College kids running around everywhere. Good time. I was down there when oh, what's his name? Plays for the Braves now. Crap. It'll come to me. Shortstop for the Braves. He was with Vanderbilt. Got to go into some of the games. Man, it was just an awesome atmosphere. Super cool. Had him on my fantasy team, but I just can't think of his name. Dang it. Ryan Mountcastle with a dinger today. No. I'm projected to lose by a point. No. Need a big game from Lindor. No, Harper. All my guys did nothing today. That's terrible. Dansby, yep. That's the name. Dansby Swanson. I was just going to look him up. Yeah, he played for Vanderbilt. Him and his mom and dad came into the lid store, too. It's pretty sweet. That is it. Thanks for helping me out, Andrew. Dansby Swanson is the one. Look at, I'm projected to lose my fantasy game by 0.25 points. How terrible is that? I was supposed to win by like 30 coming into the day, I think. I've had some good weeks from my guys, but today, not so much. My pitchers suck. That's my problem. I missed 7 points yesterday. I forgot to put in Giolito and Perez. That could be the why I lose this week. Could be a management decision. Could be all on the management and coaching this week. No. Trying to go on a 2-game win streak this week. $48, $60, 121, and 16 is 37. 46, 204, 70. There's about $300 worth of teams left in this, guys. $300 in this PYT break. Somebody close it out. Let's do this. Somebody help close it out. Somebody take the Thunder Buddies. Dude, fantasy. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm the same way. You should see me. I've been running a fantasy football league with guys from my graduating class. I'll be turning 42 this year. And I started this league as a way to keep us together when we all left for college the summer after we graduated. So out of the 12 players that originally got into that league, I'd say 9 or 10 are still there. And the other two or three that those spots that have kind of maybe swapped out here and there, they're all still guys from our city or within our close group. So, and not only that, I have stats on every single year. So like, I could pull up a spreadsheet and tell you what my regular season record is, what my in conference record is, what my record is against all other players in the league that have ever been in the league. So if you were in my league, Andrew, I'd have a all-time record against you, whatever it would be. I have total points for. I have championships, first place, second place, third place. We have a free for all. Like I have so many stats accumulated and being tracked. It's unreal. So I am one for fantasy football. It's like when that comes around, like it's for me, it's like work, fantasy football, family. Like that's how it comes. That's all my three priorities, right? Like fantasy football is an all day, everyday thing for me when the football season comes around. Yep, they all pretty much did go their separate ways. Um, and there are some so in fact, one of my good buddies in that league, he did that the very next year with when he went to college with a bunch of his buddies on his dorm on his dorm floor. So that was a 10-team league, and I ended up getting into that one. So I'm in that league too now. But what I was gonna get to saying about that was we have a couple people that are from out of the state that fly in every year to do it, and it's just like a big. It's like it's the best weekend of the year, right? Like it's like a girls' night, but it's a full weekend for guys, right? Like it's just awesome. It's just awesome. So we got a guy flying in from San Diego, and now what we do too is so we got the guy that runs the league, the other league. He lives on a lake here on Prior Lake, in Prior Lake, and he's got a nice place and a nice boat. So we just do a weekend of it. So we do my league on Friday night, and we do his league on Saturday night, and it's literally like two leagues, just partying it up, man. Like the people for the Saturday night draft start showing up on Friday night during our draft, and we're having some barley pops and stuff, having a good time. So by the time they get there, everyone's feeling good, and then it's just a great weekend. Like speaking of, we're probably 2 months away from that, 2.5 months away from that. I wish I could pull up my stats that I have, but then I just got into another league this year. 2 years ago, I got into a dynasty league, and I've been wanting to convert my league to a dynasty league. We have a keeper league where you keep one guy, and then you have an option to keep one other guy that's drafted between rounds 11 and 15, I believe. 11 and 15 or 12 and 15. But you have to keep them on your roster the entire year. You can't drop them and pick them up. They can't be on anybody else's roster. So you can keep them at that draft spot for the next year as long as you keep them the entire year. So typically 3 or 4 teams will keep a player. It's not used all that much, but sometimes somebody will get lucky. I know one year a guy had taken, I think it was Patrick Mahomes. The year he blew up, someone took him in the 12th round, so they got to keep him the next year in the first round or in the 12th round. That was one that stood out. There's been a couple real good ones, but just a little wrinkle we added into our league. But what I was getting to is I wanted to start up a dynasty league, so I got into one. It's a 12-man league. It's pretty cheap. It's just $25. But I took second the first year, and then last year I had some issues. So I made some trades too last year, but last year was a rebuilding year. Basically, I lost Dobbins for the year in preseason, so he was one of my first picks, I think, in the first year, and then I lost him in my second year. Plus, as you can see, who's my quarterback? Deshaun Watson. He was getting lots of massages, so I didn't get to use him. So I picked Kirk Cousins up off the waiver wire because I didn't really have a backup QB at the time. So anyway, last year was a rebuilding year. My team's pretty rough. I'm taking Dalvin Cook's brother probably in this one. I got a lot of starters on the bench here. They won't let me edit it because I'm over the roster, but I mean, I got some decent players, but it's not going to win the league next year. There's some really good teams in this league. If I had number one pick this year, man, oh man, that's tough. I love Derrick Henry, and I've had him in my league now for the last couple of years. Man, that's tough. That's tough. I haven't really looked at a ton of stuff yet for this year. I do like Derrick Henry. I'm a little biased towards Derrick Henry. I just think he has their offense is just strictly built around him. It just completely built around him. And now they lost AJ Brown, so they drafted a rookie quarterback. Tannehill's not, I don't think, the answer. So I don't know. Yeah, in that one that I just showed you, we keep the same team year in, year out, and then I think we have a draft, 3-round draft each year for rookies and free agents. I got number 3 pick, so I'm looking at Dalvin Cook's brother, James, out of Buffalo. I think that'll be my look. Actually, if you go to the mock draft on that, they already got it. Or draft room, they already kind of got it set up. So here's the rookies that were drafted. These are just the projections, or whatever they call it, the pre-rank. So B Hall and K Walker are supposed to go 1 and 2. I need a running back, I feel like. So at 3, I don't think I'm going to take any of these receivers that are all right in this area. And this could change, right? We're early. We haven't even had preseason yet. But the next running back on that list is James Cook. That's Dalvin's brother. I mean, one of these two could fall to me at 3 too, at spot 3. But I don't know. But anyway, it's kind of cool. This app's really nice. It's called Sleeper. It's a free app, and I ran my work league on this too. It's a nice app. It's pretty intuitive. But yeah, I guess I would say I'm a firm believer in stacking running backs. So I would take a running back at number 1, I guess. And I think this year more than ever, I always tell myself I'm going to do this, but I'm going to go overboard with running backs, because at the end of the day, when you get to the middle of the season, there's like you're fighting with other teams in the waiver wire just to get a running back to even start on your team sometimes. Like, they just take so much punishment that they all get hurt, right? So wide receivers are a dime a dozen. There's 5 per team. They have, 3 starters basically, and then they have 2 other receivers. For the most part, all year long, you're going to be able to find a wide receiver. Jonathan, see, he's my keeper in my buddy's team. So I have him, and I have Derrick Henry. I love them both. Jonathan Taylor, and you might be right. Now he's got a quarterback too. I mean, defenses are going to have to play them even more on. Look at what he did last year with Carson Wentz, right? Dude was unstoppable, man. Like, he was almost like Adrian Peterson for the Vikings. Like, the first couple years, it was like any play he could just break out and take it 60 yards, right? And that was with Carson Wentz. He sucks, right? He's terrible. Now they have Matt Ryan. Is he good? Great? No, but he's a lot better. He's an upgrade to Carson Wentz. I would think 2 times better than Carson Wentz. So defenses are going to have to be a little bit more respectable there against Indianapolis, and I think either one would be a great pick. Tennessee's offense is definitely built around Derrick Henry, and teams can still have problems stopping him. The issue I would have with him is he's coming off the injury, right? Like, that's the downside. That's the skepticism. Like, I fell asleep before the Cliff Road Golf Course video came to fruition, so I'm not sure if that exists. The YouTube giveaway. What YouTube giveaway exactly are you talking about, Lynx? Was it a Pokemon giveaway? Andrew and I have been talking some fantasy football. Still got 13 teams left on this PYT, guys. 4 of those teams are $12. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 6 of those teams are $12 or less. And 2 more teams are $19 and $18. But yeah, kind of going back to the everyday management for fantasy baseball, Andrew. That's why I'm going to lose this week because I didn't get my two of my starters in yesterday. All right, I'll check on that for you. I'm sure Alex had something to do with that, right? So I'll check on that. I can also check our YouTube here. Sometimes when we upload videos, they get stuck and they don't upload completely. Yeah, I don't see it on here at all. So we check our videos. Yeah, it is. Even when I mean, even baseball, it's we do it as a weekly matchup, but it's still tough to do. I mean, yeah, I could get on there on Monday and set my lineup for the week, but it doesn't always work out that way. I mean, start games are canceled, players get hurt. Now you have COVID, and players are going on the DL because of COVID, and I mean, if you're not following it 100%, you're not watching Sports Center every morning like I was, as a teenager in high school, waking up to it. I mean, Sports Center was my alarm. Like all of a sudden, I'd hear the TV turn on. Like that was my alarm, and it would wake me up. And there would be Sports Center right there. There would be Stuart Scott, and I would know everything about baseball. And now I have kids. I work multiple jobs. I just don't have time to keep up on all that. So I can't get into all those fantasy things. And I put way too much time into football. So I was telling Andrew that I have tons of stats. I ran a league for 20 years, and I could tell you what my record is against anybody's record that's been in the league against anybody, head to head. I can tell you how many points you've scored career, what your record is career, what your conference record is career, how many times you've won the league, taken second, taken third, how many times you've won your division, how many times you've won money, your winning percentage, your money winning percentage. It's just crazy how many times you've made the playoffs, your playoff percentage. It's just crazy. Like I could be a statistician somewhere. Hockey is the sport that I least know, so I wouldn't even attempt to get into that. However, hockey games are the best on like Xbox and PlayStations and stuff. Those games are just amazing. I love hockey games. Must have been, they can probably still do it, but I loved getting into the online hockey games where you could play 5-on-5. Play a regular game. You could pick your position if you were a defender, forward, or center, and then you live filled into the game, and then you just rail someone over and over and keep getting into the penalty box and messing with your team and stuff. Or it's just that game. This is great, great. I love hockey games. That can happen, Lynx. I've got a story like that too. My second year running my league, I didn't take dead last, but I didn't make the playoffs, and I had the second most points in the league. So um, those seasons will happen. I feel like I always have the worst luck as far as playing against somebody. The week I have a good week, I play against the only team that could beat me, or one of the only two teams. Like I feel like that always happens to me, but I bet everybody has that same feeling. because it just doesn't happen that often. And when it does, you're like, man, it always happens to me every time I score this many points. I don't see that flash giveaway links, so let me check with. I think Rusty will be in. I think he's ripping tonight, so he can check on that. And otherwise, I'll text Alex and see what he says about that. Yep. Yeah, nothing you can do about that. That's just terrible luck. In our league, they want to bring up, instead of giving our, so we have six of our 12 make the playoffs. There's someone that's going to bring up giving that sixth spot to the player with the most points that did not make the playoffs. So it kind of covers that. So you have a good team that has a lot of points that caught good teams throughout the year. Each week they're still going to get in that sixth spot. So I'm not sure if it'll get voted and passed, but I believe that we'll be voting on that this year. And I'm not against it at all. I mean, whatever. I guess I'd rather have the good teams in there at the end of the day, the teams that deserve it, because I'd want to be in there if I deserved it. I mean, sometimes you're fronting out a lot of money for a league, right? Could be $25, could be $1,000, but at the end of the season, it's a lot more than $25 or $1,000. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, Lynx. It's just, I think it keeps the good teams in, And we've been in, this is our 21st year now, so we've made minor changes here and there throughout, but we've really tried to keep it consistent. In my scoring, so every time I talk about my scoring system, everybody's like, "Oh, I couldn't be in that league." So it's called a traditional milestone league. So you don't get any points unless your running back or your receiver gets 100 yards rushing or receiving, or of course a touchdown. So the only way you can get points is if they score a touchdown or they get 100 yards rushing receiving. On the flip side, for your quarterback, same thing. You're only going to get points if they throw touchdowns, run touchdowns, or they throw for 300 yards. And then after the 100 yards and the 300 yards, there's different smaller increments that you can get additional points, but you have to hit that milestone before you get any points. So if you score 50 points in my league, that's a pretty good week. If you score 60 points, that's a really good week. If you score over that, if you score 60, you should be winning in my league. So I think our highest point total ever was 110 or 115, and that came in a third place playoff game years and years and years ago. But I think I'm trying to remember who was one of the players on his team that just blew up. I don't remember, but yeah, I forgot about that. We did add another week. That helped our schedule, because prior to that, we would play our division opponents twice and then everybody else once in the league except one person. Now we're able to have two matchups with your in-division rivals and then play everybody once outside of your division. So that worked out really well for my league. Sounds like we're the same, Links. I'm the commission. We don't really. I hate changing rules. I like to keep it the same, but everybody's used to it now. Like if you get into a new league nowadays, it's definitely going to be your basic scoring where you're getting 1 point for every 10 yards rushing, receiving, that type of scoring system. That's everywhere now, right? Like, but so people like what we have. They like that it's I mean, we started in 1999. So we brought this We've had the scoring system since 1999, and I actually took it from my uncle who had it. It was slightly different. So his was similar, except for you got bonus points for how long your touchdown was. So anywhere from 0 to 9 yards, you got your 6 points. Anywhere from 10 to 39 yards, you got 9 points, and anything 40 plus, you got 12 points. And then if you're a running back and you receive that touchdown, it's twice the points. Or flip flop, it's a wide receiver and you run it in on a reverse, it's twice that. It's double. So if a wide receiver was to run in a reverse, say Debo ran in a reverse, or not even a reverse, say he just took a handoff and his position as a receiver and he ran it 40 yards for a touchdown, that'd be 24 points. So that was the first league I was ever in, was my uncle's, and I thought that was kind of fun. So I kind of just changed up his scoring system a little bit. I took out the bonus points. Ooh. Twins got stomped today. Oh wow. I think that'd be a no-brainer. I think you got to add the base to it. That's just the tradition of the league. I mean, I don't. I think you just got to go and do it. Our trophy's stuck somewhere. I don't know where it is. I think it's at like the person who won it like 4 years ago. I'm not very good at getting that updated. Yeah, I would think so. That's got to go on. That's a no-brainer. You got it. That's like almost tradition. You got to keep that going. Otherwise, start a new trophy, but that wouldn't be as fun. Your your tradition's not there. Your history's not there. League history's not there. Do you know anything about a flash giveaway last night, Ramsey? You know anything about a flash giveaway last night for YouTubers?
Not. I saw something in the comment or on announcements or whatever, like on our breaks if you go to discussions or whatever. I saw one on there. I don't know if they did it or I don't know.
I don't see it in the YouTube channel content or our videos, so we'll have to. Is Rusty breaking tonight?
Go to discussions on Facebook. Flash giveaway 21 hours ago.
Is there a video there?
I don't know if they do videos for that.
Okay.
I think Alex works tonight, so maybe he knows. I don't know who works tonight. Who? David? Davis?
Links. I do see I do see a flash giveaway. There's no video for it, but it is on the Facebook site on under discussions. So 21 hours ago, is that the one you're talking about? First 20 to comment, top spot after live random, $25 in break credit.
I would assume that would have ran since it's already updated in full.
Yeah. I'm checking the comments, see if there's anything in there.
I don't know if they do videos for that. I'm assuming it went through.
It's closed. I don't know if they ran it.
21 hours ago, you're talking 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock.
All right. Well, we'll check for you, Links. Alex is in tonight, so we'll have you check with him on that. I'm not sure. I had one of the best teams in my buddy's league
probably
last year by far, and then of course I got
they had different ones. So
didn't even make it to the championship game. I don't even know if I won
never
third.
updated that fucking bourbon sheet, and I've asked them.
I don't even remember. Let's see.
Yep, $25 per year is what I had it listed at
How do you
originally.
get in there? Can't even get in there and see last year's or what?
Or whatever it was. That's what I.
Anyway, I had Josh Allen and Jonathan Taylor. Josh Allen had a down year, I thought. There was a couple games I needed him to come through for me, and he didn't.
Like, yeah, all that stuff needs to be updated, and like I've sent David twice, I think, in the last.
All right, F2.
He just never updated it.
Jeremy just took some spots.
Needs to be updated on there.
Yeah, I keep all our draft boards. I think I got the last 7 or 8 sitting in my garage also. Sometimes we'll pull them out and just look at them and laugh at where players are taken sometimes. And you always have that one person in the league that takes someone that's either not in the league or hurt for the year, or takes the same guy every year 3 rounds early. All right. Looks like Jeremy closed up filler 2 for break 481, or filler 1 for break 4811. Let me get everything updated and we'll get that run. Hurts, he could be he could be dangerous. Now he's got AJ Brown this year. Devontae Smith, second year. Miles Sanders coming back off an injury. Kenneth Gainwell, second year. They might not, and they got Dallas Goedert. Man, they might be something decent. Thanks for filling that, Jeremy. Thank you, thank you. Ah, I hate when it does that. There we go. Young Yoda. Young Yoda. I just saw something come up on him just recently, yesterday or 2 days ago. He added like 10 or 15 pounds, looks rock solid, just stacked. All right, so we are doing a mosaic right there. All right, so this is filler 1, break 4811, tacos with gold bar. All right, guys, so we're gonna do this break. After we break this pack of cards, rip this, we'll do the top 3 on the randomizer. We'll give the top 3 spots their place in the main break. So let me grab the teams. We are doing basketball, 30 teams. All right, guys. Let's do the randomizer. Get your teams for this pack of Mosaic. We've got 30 entries. Atlanta down to Washington. Got to be 7 times or more on 3 dice. Not enough. Let's try again. There we go. That'll work. So let's go ahead and roll it 11 times. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. Last round. Phoenix down to Sacramento. Killer 2, break 4, 1, 1. All right, let me make sure you guys can see your teams. There's your teams on the right, guys. Let me print this out, and I will be right back. All right, welcome back, guys. Let's see, I want to do one thing here. Where's the team list 2? Why is that not going out? No, not that. This thing is so weird. There, I wanted to take that off. All right, let's take a quick look at the teams here for this filler. So, let's take a quick look here. Who's got the Hornets? Who's got the Magic goes to Jeremy. Timberwolves go to Jeremy. And where are the Hornets? Went right by him. Andrew's got the Hornets. All right, guys, good luck on this filler. After this pack, we will randomize the list, and the top 3 will make it into break 4811. All right. Okogie, Bradley Beal, Chris Paul, Kelly Aubrey Jr., Jay Crowder, Josh Jackson, Aaron Nesmith, rookie, James Harden, National Pride. This looks like a pack I opened up the other day. Dirk Nowitzki, Finals MVP. There we go. There we go. Ant Edwards, National Pride, green. It's a nice little filler hit. It's not the sleeve I want. It's not the sleeve I want. National Pride Ant-Man, green. Bang, Trae Young. And last card is a James Harden Will to Win Mosaic. All right, let's get rid of these thick sleeves because those are not going to do. Oh, sorry, we got our bonus pack. Let's do our bonus pack and then we'll do our random. All right, bonus pack, Fred VanVleet, Anthony Davis, rookie. Utah Jazz rookie is Udoka Azubuike. So that's the pack, guys. Let me grab you guys off the list here and we will run our random. So follow me back over to the computer screen. Filler 2. All right, there's Jeremy down to Christian. We've got Jeremy down to Christian. Top 3 will make it in. Gonna roll the dice, needs 7 or better. Plenty there. So here we go, guys. Good luck. Good luck to everybody that got into this break. Jeremy, thank you for closing it out. Two, one, and final round, guys. Good luck. Here we go. Jeremy, and Andrew. Jeremy, and Andrew. Congrats, guys. Is that filler 2 or filler 1? It's filler 2. So filler 2, Jeremy, and Andrew. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys filling that. We are going to end this stream and we'll start a new one. I think Dave will be on shortly, Dave or David. And they'll get a stream going here in about 15 minutes, probably 15, 20 minutes. We are close to the revolution. Let me pull that back up for you guys. There's about 10 teams left, 11, 10 teams or so. Lots of them are cheap. Once we fill that, we can break that. We are really close to that. And then there's another filler that has just a couple spots left too. I believe it is the... Where is it? So this one here, guys, that one's only got 5 spots left too. This one's going to get you into the serial number Noir FOTL break. Only $18 to get in. There's 5 spots left on that. And I'm sure we'll post another filler for this last one that we just did. We'll probably run that back and put up a third filler for that. You too, Lynx. Thanks, man. I'm going to meet my kids out at Valley Fair for the last couple hours before they close tonight. I get them for the week now, so mom's going to drop them off there, and we're going to do a couple rides for a little bit. We got the season pass, so we like going out there, especially on nights like tonight. I live in Chaska, so I'd drive through there all the time anyway. Lacrosse tourney. Was it at one of the high schools? I'm trying to think of what their main fields are. They've got some city fields out there. High school, yeah. Right on. Only one top loadable card. Ant-Man Green. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. All right, have a good night, guys. We'll see you next time. Wow. That's not good. Maybe a little bit of a learning lesson, or maybe not a learning lesson, but something to remember for next time. That they feel, did they feel overconfident and that they're going to win, or what? Yeah, that makes sense. So it'll start weeding. They'll start weeding themselves out as they get older, and have one strong team probably. What's up, Be Nasty? Not much, man. Not much. Did you have to sleep in after the wedding last night? Was it a long night? Hey, gotta have those once in a while, my man. Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I guess when I was in sports in high school, they didn't even have lacrosse as an offering. So, I mean, you probably know more than I would, but it's probably some places it's probably more popular than others, right? But Shakopee, I would think is a popular place for that. I would think. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Dave will be in here in just a little bit.